Abe for crying for too long after my boyfriend accidentally hurt me. My 31 female, boyfriend, 40 male, and I have been together for 3 years. We have our ups and downs, as with every relationship. We can both become highly emotional, with me dysregulated/crying and him dysregulated/yelling. It's not always the best, but we typically have great communication when we are calm and take the time to sit down after, process the incident, share feelings, communicate our concerns, and create plans to move forward. We are deeply passionate for each other and are quite in love. On New Year's Eve, I accidentally burned my breast with a sparkler. A pretty good size burn, 2nd degree. He bandaged me up. He was an army medic, and has been taking good care of helping me take care of it and rebandaging it for me, etc. Tonight we were sitting together, chill, no issues, having a good night. He recently bought smelling salts and thought it would be funny to try to make me smell it, or at least, tease me about it and pretend to do it. In the process of lunging towards me in jest to try to make me smell it, he completely around and tore off my healing scab. I didn't have it covered for a moment as I was letting it air out after I had a shower. Needless to say, I got pretty upset and began to cry. In the moment, all I could think about is how much it physically hurt, how shocked I was that it happened, how frustrated and upset that I was about how careless he was to do that, and worried about scarring. He immediately apologized and said he didn't mean to. He went to get the bandages to redo it. I was still crying after a couple minutes. Apparently this was a couple minutes too long. He became hostile and began to yell at me to stop crying and that I was acting like a baby. He raised his voice and screamed at me. Again, this took place in 3 minutes top. I was not crying for hours or something ridiculous. Maybe for 3 to 4 minutes. I became extremely upset for him yelling at me, so I went silent and ignored him for a bit. After, he said again that he was sorry for what happened and that he said he was sorry, but I was acting like a child crying for so long, and we all know what it feels like to have a scab ripped off, and I was being dramatic. I said that I was allowed to feel my feelings, all the ones listed above I explained to him, nervous, physically hurt, worried, etc. He then got annoyed and basically said F you. And I said it's crazy how I am the one who got hurt and yet I'm the one being yelled at like I did something wrong. And I didn't even yell at him for what he did. I just cried for a measly 3 minutes. Now we are sitting in silent anger. Maybe I'm the butthole because in the end, he was probably just angry with himself about hurting me, and the crying that I was doing was making him feel more guilty. I don't know Reddit, Abe?